Not too long ago, I showed you my crypto portfolio, mostly crypto gaming, that can give you a good solid 20x if you buy it at the right time. But what about the juicy stuff? In this video, I would like to show you my crypto moonshot portfolio with good quality coins under a $10 million market cap and some even under $1 million market cap, which are of course higher risk but extremely higher reward. So if you feel like, okay, this sounds quite juicy, then please like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn the bell notification on. There is a Patreon link down below where you already have this information and way more. But I want to go over a couple that look juicy as So this is in no particular order, by the way. So this is not from high cap to low cap or from good to less good or whatever. It's just what I'm looking at right now. Now, the first one that I would like to show you is PASG. PASG has a current market cap of $5.7 million with a fully diluted market cap of $16 million. So even the fully diluted market cap is extremely low cap. All the projects, by the way, that I show right now I think of it, are related to crypto gaming. And I think we all understand why crypto gaming is going to be so huge in the crypto bull market. Therefore, most of my money is in there. Now, PASG is quite of a new project. At least it got listed on CoinGecko on the 14th of September 2023. And it has been pretty stable since then. It had one big spike right here where they got a lot of trading volume. And then it went back down again. And now it's sitting at these, low and calm levels, and that quite excites me. So before what it is, where can you get it? You can get it on Osmosis and you can get it on MEXC. I will make sure to leave a affiliate link of MEXC. I don't know even if I have one, otherwise I just use the MEXC link down below. Because MEXC, it is the place where you can get the best projects, well, the best, like the newer projects that are not listed on Kucoin yet or on Binance, because if they are already there, then they are probably way more high cap. So what is PASG? PASG is some kind of a metaverse. Even Royce59 is a creator right there. I always listen to that dude, by the way. But this is basically made for creators. People can actually release the games right there. And that's what I really like, as it's an all-in-one platform. They're doing an amazing job. The graphics look fantastic. It's been made easy. Take the best of the legacy social media without the nonsense. Build your community with total creative freedom, whether you are an influencer, brand, or team. Definitely go over the website pasg.io. I love what they are building. And somebody from their Discord mentioned this right here, which is pretty cool as well. Crypto gaming will be a huge narrative in the next cycle, and PASG is perhaps better positioned than any other project in the space to take massive advantage of this narrative. With an insanely talented team, a 3D slide demo right around the corner, and native token for its own blockchain, and an incredible game with mind-blowing art and graphics, not to mention the brilliant economics and the possibilities of building without the PASG ecosystem. Within, I already didn't understand why without, but within the PASG ecosystem, this project is set to launch further into the stratosphere than could ever be seen in the naked eye. I hope your bags are packed, buckle up, and on. And this is really the community sentiment there as well, and I actually love what they are doing, and I love that it is still so super early in here. You can find a lot of information on the website. If you go to the white paper, you can see everything you want. You can check out the team right here if you want, who is in the team, what they do, what their experience is right there. But for example, the CEO, he led a creative studio and worked with clients like Warner Brothers, Capitol Records, Marvel, Red Bull. They have a lot of experience, and you mostly want to bet on the team. So definitely go check out PASG. I think this is a real moonshot that nobody is yet talking about. The next one is something you might have heard about already. This is GSWIFT, GameSwap. And GameSwap, You at first sight might look at the tokenomics and be like, oh, stay away from that, but look into the vesting. It's actually not that bad. But yeah, it's not what you want to see most preferable, right? They have a $6.5 million market cap. The fully diluted is 164. But go to the white paper, check out the vesting, because like I said, it won't get all like vested within a year or so. Currently, GSWIFT has a price of 11 cents. You can get it on Bybit. You can get it on SpartaDex. You can get it on Uniswap. So it's not listed at many places for now. Now, GSWIFT is a complete ecosystem, but it's also a gaming studio. And without going too much into what GSWIFT actually does, I want to show you one thing which I find quite interesting, and that's this. Imagine that you invest in a single token, which gives you exposure to hundreds of others. This is exactly what GSWIFT holders receive: staking rewards in the native tokens of all games plugged into our modular chain. So what's pretty cool is that if you actually stake the GSWIFT token, you can get rewards of projects, of games that are listed, I want to say, that are... God, my English today, not just today, by the way, but that are involved into the GSWIFT ecosystem. And that's really cool because, you know, gaming, you need one hit and you're there. And if they are a successful studio as well and a lot of good projects out there, then you already have an exposure to that project. So definitely go check it out. Maybe connect your wallet, stake the tokens right there, because yeah, more exposure is a really good thing. Like I said, $6.5 million market cap at the moment, built on Arbitrum. I like what they do, and they somehow seem to get the hype already a little bit, but the market cap is not really blowing up compared to the amount of hype that they have. And if you look at the overall price, went from 8 cents all the way to 16, back down to 4, and now it's sitting at 11. So it's quite higher than where it was. And by the way, this is without any means like I'm not saying, hey, buy these tokens right now. This is just me listing the tokens that I think are pretty interesting, especially because these are low cap. Yeah, they can take a big hit if the market turns around a little bit, but take that as an opportunity, I'd say. The next one I would like to talk about is something that's a little bit related to GSWIFT, and that's Sparta. Now, SpartaDex is really low cap. As you can see right here, it has a $2 million market cap, a fully diluted of 13 million. So it's definitely not that bad, but yeah, it's like a big vesting still, but it's not huge. Also, built on Arbitrum. And what is SpartaDex? It's like DeFi Kingdoms on Arbitrum. So it is a game that you can play, and you basically, the further you are in the game, you can expand your staking rewards. And a lot of the vesting that you see right here that's still getting vested is mostly by people that play the game. So you can consider that it's so low cap, right? Not a lot of people playing this game, right? It's not like an Axie or Pixels or whatever. So it's not too late to join this. And this is actually quite new still. Like it came out in August. And the price has slowly been going down. So I would never say like, hey, this is maybe a good buy right now, but maybe it is though. I don't know. Keep it on your radar. I have a little position into this. I'm thinking about getting a slightly higher one just in case. But then again, the price could go all places. Now you can get this one on Bybit too and on SpartaDex. Now, it's a DEX on Arbitrum. It's a GameFi DEX on Arbitrum also. But it is why it's related to GameSWIFT, because it's also a launchpad. And you can get SpartaDex NFTs to be able to participate in their launchpad. Such an NFT is not that expensive, like $60 I think at the moment. And an NFT gives you an allocation of $400, at least the last time, in their launches. So you can get an allocation of like $1,200 for like no investment at all, basically. And they just came out with a refund policy. I haven't spoke about this one before, although I'm very vocal about launchpads, but they didn't have a refund policy, and I thought like, yeah, It's stupid. Like then people just move to launchpads that do, right? But now they have it. So that's a really good thing. So SpartaDex, low cap, definitely a moonshot. The game has a lot to go still. Like it's not really that I feel like, wow, it's so super special. I don't know how much I can show you without actually connecting my wallet right here, but yeah, this is how the game looks. So you start by having all these buildings and you can upgrade them and you can fight warriors, and if you get that these points you can collect wood and metals, etc., and then you can update your Senate, and with that Senate you can get more staking rewards basically. And like I said, they have the DEX right here as well, but then I have to connect my wallet first. But here you can stake the tokens, you can liquid LP staking. Pretty interesting. Like I said, moonshot. Will it work? I don't know, but if it does, it will work very well. So therefore, it's the moonshot portfolio as well. It's high risk, high reward, but I quite like what they do so far. So on to the next one, because this is also a really interesting one. Now, admittedly, I don't know that much about this one, to be honest, but I wanted to cover it anyway, because I do think that from what I do know, it is quite interesting. This is GameSwap, and I think that GameSwap has a pretty decent narrative. And also, we just had that Alex Becker video coming out, and he was talking about projects on... Sorry, I'm getting a call right here. And he was talking about projects that are going to release or already released on AVAX, gaming projects. And not just games maybe, but maybe studios or like infrastructure kind of projects. Well, this is one of them. It's on Ethereum right here, but it's also on the Avalanche chain. Now, I think that this could be such a... that this could be the type of project that Alex Becker might want to talk about later, but he won't cover $2.5 million projects, of course, with his audience. So GameSwap is currently only listed on Uniswap. Okay, so if you want to get it, I think this is also a big reason why people are not buying this token yet, because on Ethereum, yeah, the gas fees are currently like $20 for a swap, and Ethereum is a broken chain, man. I mean, you just like you cannot buy something for $100 because you automatically put yourself in a 20% loss, and if you want to sell it, you take another 20% hit. So that's kind of bullshit. But therefore, it is interesting because nobody is buying this yet. If you take a look at how the price is moving so far, it is quite of an older project. It's now 27 cents. The interesting thing is that it was around 27 cents at the beginning of 2021 as well, was sitting at the same price. Then it went from there all the way to like $8, did like a 40x or so. 30x, 40x, and it completely cooled off now. But that's bear market behavior. That's not really because the project all of a sudden seemed to suck or anything. Now what it does, very simple, create and trade gaming NFTs. GameSwap is a decentralized exchange that enables millions of gamers to easily create and trade their gaming NFTs in a neutral platform that they can govern and own, powered by DeFi and the GSWAP token. So it's simple as that. And I think that, like, for example, Altera is, well, kind of comparable in the way that it's also about NFTs. What Altera does is quite bigger though. But if we see an Altera being so successful, I feel like GameSwap could be pretty interesting if you ask me. So definitely check it out and do your research with all these projects by going on that Twitter. Check like who's following these people. Check what they talk about. Now you want to be careful because this is very quiet here on the Twitter. Okay, they have no responses here at all and they don't post anything. So in that case, also go to the Telegram and we'll pop it up in the meantime. But check out, are people still active there? Are people still talking in there in the first place? And that makes this quite of a moonshot because I do think that the project is still active and they are still building and that it might be a good play, but it looks quite dead, right? If you go to the Telegram, I can scroll a couple of times and it's already a couple of days later or earlier basically. So it is very quiet in here. It is super quiet in here, and that may suggest like, hey, this project looks dead, and maybe it is. But I also know that the projects that look dead, which are not, are the projects that you want to be in. So this is a complete moonshot. Be careful with this, but I have some money in. The next one is interesting. This is Delysium. And I talked about Delysium quite a lot, especially end of last year, beginning this year, because they were just coming out with their node sales. They were doing extremely well. We got a bunch of tokens. We still get them daily. And once they released, they had a very good release as well. They got released on Kucoin, on Gate, on Bybit, on Maxi, on a lot of big exchanges. They are released on BitHump, which is like completely, I don't know if this volume right here makes any sense, but that should be completely crazy. But Delysium is a lot. Delysium in the first place has a very beautiful AAA game waiting on the Epic Game Store to release, but they are also very much focused on the AI side. And now they focus more on the AI side, and later they will focus more on the gaming side. But this is the type of project that's under the radar while it's doing a lot. And that's the kind of project that you want to look for. They just, look, what they just did, if a high cap known project did that, it would fly. What they did is they just released or announced a partnership with Microsoft. That's crazy. And what did the price do? It pumped with 30% for such a low cap. It's because nobody knows about this. Nobody knows about this. But if you look what Delysium does, everybody is hyped about AI and this and that. Well, this is actually an AI project that I think could completely blow up. So this is what they do right now. But what they're also going to do is for example, I gave this example earlier. But if there's an airdrop coming out for a big token, you can, for example, say here like, hey, there's the airdrop coming out. What do I need to do? And do it to make the most out of it. And this thing works for you, right? That's freaking crazy. That's freaking crazy. This is going to make DeFi so much easier. It's incredible. And like I said, their game, this is going to look fantastic as well, by the way. And they have a lot of good partners and publishers right here already. This is the type of project that can actually do 100x, but is actually too late for people by them because they did not know about it earlier. And I love what Delysium does with so far a $7 million market cap, fully diluted market cap is 9 times as high, but the vesting takes a long time. Even the node sellers, their node rewards will be cut in half in December, so that's going a lot slower, so the selling pressure goes away more as well. Now, because of these node sales, the price action hasn't been that fantastic, right? It went from 30 cents, more than 30 cents, all the way down to a cent, right? So it came down very hard, but that's simply because they have a lot of token vesting for the nodes, for the node investors, and they did not really manage to create a lot of buying pressure on the open market because they work in silence mostly. So I don't know if this free fall is over, and if no, when it's going to be over, of course. But I do know that this is a project you should definitely check out. And hey, the longer it takes, the more the market cap and the fully diluted market cap come together. So tomorrow is a better play than today when it comes to that. Unless it's now at the bottom, of course. So you might want to check out their notes or just buy it on the open market if you're interested. Do your research on it. But Delysium, product-wise, I completely love it. Now, the next one is okay, I want to do this one and then I want to cut it off with an extremely micro cap. So the next one, I've talked about this one before, that's SNFTS. Now, SNFTS is Seedify NFT space. This is the NFT token from Seedify. We all know about the S-Fund token, their launchpad, the #1 launchpad in the crypto gaming space, and they released another token, SNFTS, with a current market cap. I have to make this an honorable mention, by the way, because the market cap is now 12.5 million. Last time I looked at it, it was under 10. So sorry, it should not make this list, but let's put it in anyway. But then again, with a market cap of $12.5 million, amazing what they are building. So if you believe that, if you believe that, metaverse is still going to be a thing, then this is what you want to take a look at. Now, the cool thing is that a lot of people, they played Sandbox, right? They love Sandbox, and Sandbox was a big hit. And if you look how Sandbox is actually looking when it comes to quality, yeah, it's not that fantastic, right? I mean, this is Sandbox, okay? So, yeah, kind of a Minecraft kind of thing right there. It's like, it's nice, but is it actually reflecting how quality should be in this market? Not really. Now, so this is how Seedify NFT space, Seed World, is going to look like. And here you can basically create your own metaverse within this metaverse. I'm super bullish on it because I love the graphics. I love how they are building it. I love how they involve the community, and I love the team. You should bet on the team. Now, the team is top notch, as you can see right here. But Levent from Seedify is fully behind this. He's the CEO of this. This is my moonshot. Really my moonshot. So definitely go check it out. For now, you can only get it on PancakeSwap. So if you want to buy it, PancakeSwap is the place to be. Now, the last one I want to wrap it up with is also by Seedify. But this one is like... So when they came out with this one, I felt like, why are you doing this? But there's always a but. This is a meme coin, and this is going to be more than a meme coin. Now, what's interesting about this one? This is GMFAM, Good Morning Fam. Now, it's like nice, like everybody on Twitter always Good Morning Fam, so they felt like, hey, let's make a meme out of that, right? Why not? Good Morning Fam is made by Seedify. We know how such a successful business Seedify actually is. So the team behind this is like quality, right? This is like not your typical nothing doing kind of meme coin. Like if you look on the website, it looks like the average meme coin. They make the website very memeish. Big cast, contract address right there, ugly font right here, just stupid website. Exactly what a meme coin should be. Perfect. But they said they're gonna pivot somewhere in January, maybe beginning next year, and they're gonna add some utilities to this. Now, as far as I know, Seedify is the master of adding utility to shit, right? They know how to do so. They know how to run a multi-$100 million market cap project. So with this one sitting at a $500,000 market cap, I feel like, whoa, okay, this is interesting. If we take a look at the price chart, it came from here and it went all the way down. Right, it had a pump of like 2x because, everything did basically. I don't know if we can get some more information on CoinMarketCap on this one when it comes to the market cap at the moment, because they're fully diluted is 400,000, and so the current market cap is 300,000. So yeah, whatever. So $330,000 market cap right there. Now, if anything, if this just succeeds a little bit, then the 10x is like done in overnight with this one, like easy. So I'm betting some money on this one. I've bought a little extra today. Felt like, yeah, I'm buying into such a pump right here. And if you take a look over the last 7 days, right, it was sitting here and it came down quite hard, and now it's pumping pretty steadily. But yeah, if you look at it on the monthly chart, hey, we had some good entries. But then again, 300K, 150K, it's all freaking micro cap. So this is my list. Big disclaimer, not financial advice, of course. All these coins can fail, but in my opinion, every one of these has quality. They at least all have utility, except this one yet, but it will have. But they will all have utility, and they all have a quite low market cap compared to what they do. Right? You can look at a market cap and be like, oh, 3 million. Yeah, but 3 million for a meme coin with an undocked Steam and high transaction fees and this and that could still be high. But 3 million for a good quality game, for example, or studio or something like that is low, right? So in my opinion, price quality wise, this is a solid list to put into a special moonshot portfolio. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I don't put a lot of money into it, but enough that I feel like, hey, if it does 50x, I'm good. And if I lose it, okay, whatever. But it won't hurt me that much. That's what I'm doing. So if you like the content, please like the content, subscribe to the channel, turn the bell notification on, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.